Ritu, you can try starting the recording for that. That's good.
My dazzling keynote speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Elysia, my fellow Toastmasters, my sparkling guest, Suzanne, my scintillating role takers, and my stunning club president. I, Milind Kulapkar, Sergeant of Arms, welcome you all to the enchanting, enthralling, and engrossing meeting number 669 of my club number 1254322, the Speech Weavers Toastmasters Club, Bengaluru. Our club's mission is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in a greater self-confidence and personal growth. Toastmasters have helped people from diverse backgrounds to become more confident communicator and leader. I request you all to uphold the cardinal principle of every Toastmasters meeting. Keep your audio microphone muted at all times, except when you are invited to speak. Keep your video on at all times, unless you're moving and out of it. As an encouragement to every role takers and speakers, make sure to applaud them virtually. Role takers and speakers will consciously refrain from expressing their views on sex, politics, and religion to ensure the sentiments of audience are not hurt. Please join me in welcoming our club president. He's an active consulting engineer for civil and electromagnetic mechanical plants, master in specialties design of civil structures. He served in 2 nations for 42 years of service, 11 years as design engineer in irrigation project, and 30 years as consulting engineer for electromechanical project in Saudi Arabia for government's multi-billion projects. Please unmute yourself and welcome with thunderous rounds of applause and raise a toast for our enterprising, dynamic, industrious club president, Toastmaster Joseph Benedict.
Thank you, DTM Elysia, for this wonderful honor that you are giving to me, raising a toast. Good evening, my dear Toastmasters and distinguished Toastmasters and honorable guests. A warm welcome to our Speech Weavers Club meeting number 669. Also a warm welcome to our keynote speaker today, all the way from Passion Advanced Club, Malaysia, together with Susan who are also one of the members of the club. Warm welcome to you once again. I declare the meeting number 669 in order. Today I would like to talk about yoga. Yoga for Humanity is a slogan for the celebration of 8th International Day of Yoga, which was celebrated on June 21, 2022. In the words of our Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, quote, "Yoga is an invaluable gift of ancient Indian tradition. It embodies unity of mind and body, thought and action, restraint and fulfillment, harmony between man and nature, and a holistic approach to health and well-being," unquote. On this day, he was in Bangalore, participating in 45 minutes in the palace grounds of Bangalore. Yoga Day has become an international festival. The peace obtained from yoga is not merely for individuals, but for the whole, but also peace to our society, our nation, and the whole world. Yoga makes us one conscious and competitive towards challenges. Yoga should be practiced every day together for a few minutes of meditation. This will surely relax the mind and soul and improve in productivity. Yoga is becoming popular day by day. All the corporate officers are spending some time to practice yoga for the staff in order to stay healthy, overcome depression, anxiety, making them fit to work for the given time. Schools are nowadays made it mandatory for the children to spend an hour or a half in yoga in order to maintain health consciousness and mentally fit in their everyday life. During pandemic, yoga played a greater role to every individual who are compelled to stay indoors, either for work or for attending classes, when there is a need for physical and mental nourishment that yoga offers. Millions embraced yoga. Their companion to stay healthy, to avoid depression and loneliness brought about by lockdown and isolation. The practice of yoga offered a lifeline to better physical health. My own story goes that one time I had a knee pain, one after the other, both the knee I was not able to walk. Some girls came from Art of Living and forced me to come to yoga in order to recoup my health. After some time, after 2 weeks of attending, I was able to stand on my leg, and further practicing, I am able to walk kilometers. That is the beauty of yoga. I slowly developed strength to walk and able to walk longer distance. Our DTM village is a regular yoga practitioner that boosts him up for a marathon runner also. Today, the rich and ancient tradition of India have transcended borders, and truly it is India's gift to humanity. Now, I would like to start the program today by calling our timer to explain her role. The timer is a biotech engineer by training and the past president of the club 2021. She has completed 4 years of journey in Toastmasters. She has also been conducting various workshops on Toastmaster education system. A triple crown winner and 3 times area level table topic winner. Please welcome Toastmaster Deepa Sampath Kumar. Deepa, the stage is yours.
Good evening to our President Joseph sir and to everybody here in the room. Today I'm playing the role of the timer and I have with me,
Well, video is not visible.
Okay, 1 second. I was asked for time to, just a second. I'm asked to talk about my timer role, right? I had a patchy connection. Adarsh, could you confirm?
Yes, Deepa. Yes, Deepa, you're supposed to talk about, you're supposed to explain your role.
Sorry, I had a bad Wi-Fi.
All right.
I'm back.
Sure.
Excuse my not showing my face, but I'll definitely show you the timer cards. Here are the timer cards, the red, the green, the yellow, and the red. So I'm playing the timer for today, and my duty today would be to make sure the meeting starts on time and ends on time, because time management is something that we learn as Toastmasters every week after week. And so today we have a very special keynote speaker with us, DTM Elysia, and for her I will be displaying the timer cards as she requested us to do. 28 minutes green, 29 minutes yellow, and 30 minutes red. And then for the Q&A, we will be displaying, I will be displaying 8 minutes green, 9 minutes yellow, and 10 minutes red. And for the, since we do not have, do we have table topics? I'm sorry, I didn't go
You
through.
have table topics.
Yes, we have table
For the table topics, I will be displaying the green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1.5 minutes, and red card at 2 minutes. And this means that you have to wrap around your speech and finish it in another 30 seconds. So let's make sure that we adhere to our time limits and follow me through as your guide. Over to our president, Joseph, sir.
Thank you, dear Toastmaster Deepa. It's now time to focus on our keynote speaker. She's a chartered president of Passion Advanced Toastmaster Club, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. She is two-time Pathways DTM, walking Wikipedia of pathways and governing documents, a certified professional coach and TTT trainer. I take this opportunity to say that I was the secretary of her club and will be becoming vice president in the coming term. She is also my mentor for the past nearly 2 years. Please join hands in welcoming the one and only DTM Elysia. Okay, over to you, DTM Elysia. The stage is yours.
Thank you. Good afternoon or good evening. Here is 7+. Well, to be the keynote speaker, I'm honored. And I think as a keynote speaker, I shall inspire you. How do I do that? How do I inspire you? The only way is by sharing with you my story, my journey of Toastmasters. Since we have such a small audience, I will be very personal. I want to share very personal because this is the way I think we should feel each other more and be inspired. Wow, how do I inspire you? Tonight, I'm going to tell you my Toastmaster journey. Certainly, my message is, if I can do it, you also can do it. So, very easy. This term, I'm the charter president of Passion Advanced Toastmasters Club. And I'm also an EXCO vice president of membership of One World Toastmasters Club. Both the clubs have achieved 10 DCP goals. Well, we put in a lot of effort. In one club, I was driving as a president. In another club, because we still in the term yet, not 30th June yet. So we have the president here, Susan, to drive, and I work with her to accomplish their goal. Well, how did I do it, or how did we together do it? I think this journey, I need to start with the story of myself as an individual Toastmasters. Then I slowly build it up to the point where we become the leadership role. I still remember when I first joined Toastmasters, I thought I knew my purpose to join Toastmasters. I was certainly excited about public speaking. As like every Toastmaster, I joined the meeting, I attended the meeting. I gave my speeches. Sometimes I did very well. Sometimes I fumbled. I didn't do as well. I was discouraged. I wonder why. What was the roller coaster? Why couldn't I be good all the time? Then I realized that because every time when I try to do a speech, I ask the people around me. I ask the senior. I ask the mentors. You know what? Almost everyone told me something different. I was a little bit confused, but I tried to listen to the advice, take the advice. So I was like, that is why I was in the roller coaster. At one point, I realized that I needed to read the manual myself. I read to get the first-hand information. I need to know, study, and be good on myself. So I started to read through all the manual word by word. Then I became better and more stable. I was progressing quite rapidly since that point. Then I got into the leadership role, started by became one of the exco. Well, again, when I started to try the leadership role the first time, I follow people. I didn't know what to do. I follow this leader. I follow that leader. Not every leader, they have different styles, right? Then again, my leadership role was also in the roller coaster. I was confused, don't know, quite sure which one to follow because I also have my own leadership style. Then I said, okay, I need to really spend some time to think it through. And I did take some time. Eventually, I had my first turning point. My first turning point came when I realized that Toastmasters, this platform, is more than what I thought. I realized that this Toastmasters platform was not what I thought it was. Because of my mentality, I kind of fix this platform as a platform for public speaking and also leadership. Then I realized that this platform actually is a platform for opportunities. What that means is opportunities, yes, opportunities are for you to grab. But for you to really grab it, you really need to put in time and effort. You need to put in your heart or dedication, your commitment. That was my first turning point. But then I was thinking, what kind of opportunity I wanted to pick up first. I analyzed. Eventually, I saw 4 major aspects of the opportunities. The aspect number 1, communication. Aspect number 2, public speaking. Aspect number 3, leadership. And aspect number 4, community, sense of belonging. Then how do I go about it? Which one is my first priority? Why do I want to tell you this realization? Because I realized that whether I'm a club officer or I'm a president leading the club, it all boils down to the individual. As an individual, I need to be good first. I need to learn the skill first. I need to set a good example first. I need to have all the means, knowledge, tools, skills in order to lead people, to guide people. Am I right? So then I clear my mind. I focus on my individual growth first. I plan. First, I want to be sure I gain the skills in communication first. Then I realized that communication is more than just public speaking. Public speaking is where you do your speaking on the stage publicly. But the foundation is a communication. And I realized that a lot of people did not communicate well when they get off stage, including myself, you know, when I get off stage individually, I didn't really speak to people, express what I think in my mind, how I feel in my heart, right? I talk a lot because personally, although you might see that I'm quite energetic in front of you, I'm quite active, right? Passionate, like people say, in front of you. But my nature, actually, I'm introvert. I don't like to talk much. I don't like to network. That is why I'm quite low profile. If I don't have to talk, I prefer not to talk. So I didn't tell people what I think. I assume, I wait. So I have this kind of the personality, the passive personality, like most people have. But then I thought, oh, I saw it myself. I realized I need to start to be proactive. I need to speak my mind. I need to speak my feeling. I need to tell people what I'm doing now. I cannot wait for people, for my president to tell me all the time, to tell me what to do. I know my job as that role. That time I was a secretary, but something not happening. I need to ask my president, hey, president, I thought this one will happen, that one. So I need to start to speak out as an individual, okay? Communication, you need to verbalize what is in your mind, what is in your feeling. And not only that, as an individual, and people don't speak, knowing that I know people from myself because I didn't speak, I didn't talk. Now I know, oh, when people don't speak, when people don't talk, also because they didn't verbalize what's in their mind and in their heart. Then I start to say, okay, I need to pay attention. I need to observe. Then I start to realize that, oh, communication also involves observing, listening. When people in the meeting, when people talk, I need to observe their body language. I need to, when people talk to me, even though they don't talk to me, but they're engaged in conversation in the EXCO group, I also I can pick up some information when they talk, right? So I begin to realize, okay, I need to observe this a little bit, and then pick up information a little bit. And I need, if people don't talk to me, I need to begin to ask questions, right? Oh, I want to ask questions. Ask, hey, then I begin, that's how I start to be proactive. I start to be proactive talking, then I start to be engaging, more engaging. I have the breakthrough. So now I learn lesson 1, my turning point number 2. And my second turning point was when I realized leadership. At one point in time, I keep asking myself, what is leadership? What is leadership? I look at this person, oh, this person is different. I look at this person, oh, this person is so different. Everyone have their style, right? Then I said, what is leadership? I scratch my head. I spent some time thinking. Eventually, I realized. When it took me some time to really realize. It was during this time when I had been this chartered president. You know, this year is not easy to be a president. I keep challenging myself as a president. Then I eventually realized that leadership is about your interest in people. If you don't have interest in people, it is challenging. It's difficult to have leadership. I'm not sure if you agree with me, right? But never mind, I share with you what I realized, what I learned. You might have your experience, you might have a different angle. I realized that this person didn't turn out, didn't attend the meeting. I wonder why. I thought because I have been the president. I need to find out why my members, they didn't attend meeting for 1 month, 2 months. I need to call them. I need to talk to them. I need to engage with them. I need to show interest and show them that I care about them, right? So then this member, and I have people like my members, they didn't renew. I wonder why. Then I realized that, oh, yeah, I didn't really, I was not strongly connected with this person. You know, like for example, I give you an example. For example, I ask people, people might ask me, why I didn't attend their meeting, because their club asked me, hi, come and attend meeting in our club meeting. I told them, sorry, I'm so busy. I have no time. Sorry, when I have time. Well, I say so. I hear what I say. I hear what I say. I know in my heart that was an excuse. That was justified myself. When I say I have no time, what that means is I have no interest. I have no interest in your club, right? Your club is not as important. I want to spend time 2 hours sitting in your club. Whoa, I don't want to spend that kind of time in your club, right? Because I have no connection with them. I have not been engaged with them, right? I have not built the connection with them. I didn't have I didn't show interest in them, right? So that is one part of the leadership. You need to be connected with them. You need to spend time. It's a human being, is mutual. You need to have that kind of bond. We need to support each other. Like for example, when I invite people to come to attend my event, then I suddenly realized that I have not been attending that event. Why would people attend my event, right? So these are the things that I realized leadership is very important. That engagement, building bond, having interest, support each others, all these are leadership. Okay? So then community, in fact, this pandemic time raised this very important aspect, community, the sense of belonging, right? This year, we have an organization. It's about handling stress. This organization focuses on the stress. The stress month is April, I think. And this year, their theme was community, because they realized that in this year, because of pandemic, a lot of people had a lot of stress in them, and they need the sense of community support, right? So they need the support from each other. So they realized that community, the sense of belonging, is very important. Then this is all together that I realized that I need to learn and start to learn in order to be a good club officer, and also to attract members, to keep the member, to sustain the member. All these 4 points are important factors that we need in order to sustain a club, to thrive as a club, and also to thrive as a club members. All this boils down to actually 4 key factors. Number 1 is in anything we do, whether as an individual, whether as a club officer, whether as a team, in a club, we need to put in time we need to put in effort. We really need to put in our commitment for the club and for ourselves to learn the skill, to pick up the skill, right? But then that is the reality that we need to face. That is the thing is, why is it not important to us? Most people, they say, oh yeah, okay, I do know that in theory, I do know that in everything we do, we need to put in time, effort, commitment. We need to see this one as an important. It's easy to say, but why is it that I don't feel that this is very important to me? Right? Because let me give you an example. When you say you have no time, when at this point, when you say you have no time, but if your family member, if you are married, you have a child, if your child is sick, right? Is sick, will you say I have no time for you to take you to the hospital? Will you? You will not, right? Right? Because she is the most important to you. Do you see my point? It is a matter of importance. But why is this thing is not important to you? Because you have not seen, you don't really know, you are not very clear enough what you can really get from this platform. What you can really get by being a club officer. What you can really get by driving this club to be very successful, to earn the points. If you see that being a club officer, number one is to help sustain the club, right? To sustain the club. To sustain the club, what it means is you are sustaining a platform for people to learn public speaking skill, to learn communication skill, to learn leadership skill, to learn all these, to have the community support. Then why is it so important to learn communication skill and public speaking skill and leadership skill? Well, communication skill is about human being, our relationship. Like myself, because I don't communicate effectively, I hurt people. I use the word wrongly to hurt people's feeling. I use the word, I didn't say it in a way to make people feel good, and instead they feel negative. I discourage people. So I make people feel down. I make people feel life has no hope. Do you see the point? Is it very important to learn communication skill? When you see, like all these politicians, all these great speakers, what they do, they encourage people, they mobilize people, they lead people to motivate people, they inspire people, want to be good, want to have high achievement, to think positively, to see life so as a good, positive things. You make people think positively, make people feel happy. Do you see the power of communication? If everyone have this power, your contribution to this world, without mentioning, you might not be recognized. People might not know, oh, it's you who helped this person be so good in the communication. But in reality, this person really became very good in communication because of you to uphold this platform. And your contribution is very valuable, even though you might not be recognized, but you know it, you know it. Do you see the importance? It's all depend on what you want in your heart, right? if this is what you want or not. You want to be a driver and inspirations or motivations figures for people now, right? So it's as a club officer, you are the one figure members look up to when they need help. You are the person, one of the person the members go to when they need help, mentorship, right? Especially when if you are the club president, you drive the ESCO team to build a club, a strong platform. If you see this as very important, and this is what you want, you will have the driver in you to do it. Otherwise, is it to do things is not difficult. In action, our action is the expression of what we want inside us. Our action tell people what we want inside us. Correct or not? So if you don't fix yourself, you don't stick the answer in your heart, you don't seek the clarity for the purpose to be an EXCO, to uphold this club, you cannot strive, right? So to wrap up, I'm close to the end. I would like to save a couple of minutes for Q&A if there is any. To wrap up, I would say in conclusion, how to strive as a club, as a club officer. It begins from you as an individual. It begins from the clarity in your mind. What do you want in this Toastmasters platform? This Toastmasters platform is and offers a lot of opportunities, all kinds of opportunities for you to craft your skill, to build your capability, to hone your skill, right? And then to serve to the point how far you want to go. Now, as an individual, when you take up the role as a club officer, then you want to know your role as a club officer individually. If you are, for example, a vice president of membership, your role is to focus on driving members, converting guests into members. Then you want to see how you can work as a team, because in the EXCO we have 8, including the immediate past president. And every one of us, the 8 of us in this team, everyone has a role, but collectively we support each other to work as a team and to achieve the KPI, to build a strong platform for the members to enjoy what they want when they join Toastmasters. Be it they want to enjoy public speaking, or they want to enjoy leadership, or they want to enjoy camaraderie, right? So, but without this a solid platform, they won't be able to enjoy what they want. They won't be able to achieve the purpose when they join Toastmasters. With this, I end the speech and I turn over to the Toastmaster of the evening, or the President Joseph.
Thank you, DTM Elysia. A great wisdom that has emancipated from your keynote speech. And let us applause for the joining our hands. We learned a wonderful advice like building bonds, supporting and interest in people, sense of belonging to the community is a vital element in sustenance of the club. It's a wonderful advice from DTM Elysia. We are now entering the Q&A session. The Q&A moderator is a business manager and Bauting Bhutia Football Schools. His hobbies are outdoor activities such as sports, marathon, and dwelling on stories. Please welcome Toastmaster Bidu. Over to you, Toastmaster Bidu. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Presiding Officer Toastmasters Joseph, sir. Before I take on the role, I'll just add DTM Elysia to my screen as well so that we can communicate together. DTM Elysia, it really felt like watching a superhero movie where a slightly naive protagonist with big dreams and aspirations searches for their place in the world and along the journey discovers or creates their own superpowers through a lot of hard work, patience, and soul searching, and then keeps on growing as the story progresses. What really stood out for me in this particular keynote speech was your inherent motivation to first join Toastmasters and then have the courage to leap into a leadership position when you're less equipped to, at least in terms of your own understanding. And then the perseverance to navigate through all those situations that pose a lot more questions than you had answers to. So I'll quickly jump to the questions. I currently have 2 questions. And I would also request anyone who is having any more questions to put it in the chat box so that I can ask on behalf of you. So the first question is something which both I and Toastmasters others had. It is on similar lines. It is about conflict. And the question is, one of the things that as a leader we face is conflicts and we cannot avoid it. And I'm sure you would have faced a lot of situations like that. So can you elaborate on some event which required you to resolve an issue where there was a conflict of interest between one or more officers?
I believe the club officer roles have no conflicts. The conflicts come from human nature. If we focus on the duties and responsibility, and also the Robert's Rules of Order, we should not have conflicts. The conflicts come from human nature that they don't want to follow and abide to the rules. We have a lot of good rules and regulations to govern. It is because people don't abide to the rules and regulations. That is a conflict.
All right, thank you so much. I hope others you got your answer on to this question. My next question is, as a club officer, we need to have a certain set of attributes. But when the term ends, we have an option to switch to a different role. How easy or how tough is it to transition from one club officer's role to another club officer's role?
You see, when people look at my title, they expect me to tell them the skills and how to all these things, the ways and mean and skill. Why am I spending all this time focusing on the intrinsic value in us? How much I've gone through in order to build up to this point, okay? To me, that's why actually we know we don't need to learn all the skills, because all the skills we have handbooks, we have manuals, we have Toastmasters International website, a lot of workshop and tell us how to be a president or the OT, how to be VPE, how to be, we all know all these skills, we know that. But what we don't know is the intrinsic value. It's all about what you want to do. Because why people cannot jump one role to the other role? They are in resistance. They have resistance in themselves. They need to work within themselves. They need to face it themselves. Nobody can resolve it within themselves. They have to face it. They need to know this is, it's a matter of whether you want to take it or you don't want to take it. No struggle. If you don't want to take it, you don't take it. You want to take it, you take it. That's all. There's no struggle. In Toastmasters, it's a non-profit organization. Everyone volunteers for the rules.
Thank you so much. I do not have any more question, and thank you for being patient through this question and answer session. And I also thank the participants who had posed these questions to me. That ends my time here. Over to you, Presiding Officer, Toastmasters Joseph.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bidu. And thank you very much for enlightening our mind and answering all our questions, DTM Elysia. As we know that any meeting is not satisfactorily completed without a table topic in its session. The table topic master is a native of the ancient city called Kolkata, presently is in Bangalore. Working as Associate Director at Concept Technology, he is serving as club coach for Wipro cohorts and micro masters. Please welcome the table topic master, Subhadeep Mukherjee. Over to you, Toastmaster Subhadeep Mukherjee. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Joseph, for the introduction, and welcome everyone to the table topic sessions. And it's a long time that I've been part of our meeting as Speech Weavers. So, for the benefits of the guest, as we all know, what is a table topic session? My favorite part, and I will be sharing a set of topics with the entire club. And you'll be listening from all of you, about the extempore or the table topic session. A couple of hygiene things that we need to keep in mind. Number one, the timing. The timing for any table topic is between 1 to 2 minutes. So 1 minute is when the timer starts, 1.5 minutes, and the 2 minutes when the red card flashes on. Before I begin with the topics, I believe all of us understand about the concept of summer solstice. Any volunteers who want to explain us what is a summer solstice and what was the date of summer solstice?
23rd April, where the day and night are equal, is that it?
Yeah, that is an equinox. So summer solstice is the longest day. That is June 21st. That's the day when we have the maximum sunlight or maximum daytime available. During June solstice, or we also know it as summer solstice, the sun reaches its highest and the northmost point in the sky. That's our June or summer solstice. According to some Greek calendars, the summer solstice used to be marked as the start of the new year. So that is about summer solstice. I hope that lays the foundation of our table topics, which is going to come next. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask me. All right. So since we will focus on, if you understand from my tone, we are going to devote this table topic sessions towards summer solstice. Really interesting. I have 5 table topics. I'll look for volunteers. If you do not volunteer, I'm going to pick one myself. Okay. Listen very closely. I'm happy to repeat the questions again. The first one. If I was able to control the summer solstice, I would. Who's gonna take it up? Any volunteers? I'll repeat the question again when you volunteer. Any volunteers for the first table topic?
I think Susan can take up.
So, guest Susan.
Okay, I will try.
Great. I'll repeat the question again. If I was able to control the summer solstice, I would.
What is summer solstice?
Yes, if I could control the summer solstice. Summer solstice, we also have it in the Chinese calendar. And that happens 1 month before the actual Chinese New Year date. In this other calendar, this June 21st, it represents the longest day. I mean a day with the most daylight. And it is also the start of summer. Is that the start of summer as well in the Western country?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I am able to control this day, I don't think I want such a long daylight, because if the day is too long, you don't have the feeling that you need to sleep. So if you don't sleep enough, then it's going to affect your health. So what I mean is, I do not only control this one day. This summer solstice happens only to this one day. Perhaps I can forgo the sleep. I probably will enjoy this long day. And I can do so many things, because unlike all the other days, you have, you know, the regular number of daylight, not regular number of hours of night. So if it is the longest day, I think I will go shopping. After that, I will go swimming. After that, I will go have tea with friends. And there's so many things that you can do during the day, right? So I think I changed my mind about, you know, not changing it. So I think I will enjoy this day to the fullest. And back to you.
Amazing. Thanks, Susan. All right, so the next volunteer that I'll have, just giving you a hint before the table topic. I'll put you in a position wherein you'll be acting a god for a day. So who's gonna take that up? Who's the volunteer? I think Milind sir is there, right? Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right. Ready, Milind sir? Okay. All right. If I was given control of the solar system for a day, I would. Should I repeat?
Giving control to a monkey to control the solar system, is that exactly what will happen if you give a control to a human being? Because we have seen the scientists who try to control the nature, the creator, and the mess which we have created. The green gas effect, the plastic which we innovated as a great thing, and now we have a challenge. Every innovation which we did, yes, it helped the mankind, but at the same time, it affected the nature, because the scientists or the human beings always looked at the comfort level of themselves, the human beings, but not even the animals or the other living beings forget the nature. So I don't even dare to control a solar system. After all, I realized if someone who is there, who is perfect, it is only the Lord Almighty or Creator. Like in Indian system, we say Brahma. So that is something, he knows exactly what to do, whether it's a human, a man, animal, insects, what they should do, what they should not do. And every time they do what they are not supposed to do, we create a mess, and then to recover, that becomes a big challenge. Just see the flood which we're having in areas, and then we have challenges over there, which was unknown previously. Recall in the Egyptian time, there was a flood in Niles, but that was a boon by the nature, because that is to help them to grow. But today, the floods are there because we intervened. We put huge dams and created nuisance, and that is affecting us. So never dare to control a solar system or the nature. So that is my take. With this, over to the table topic master, Toastmaster Shubhadeep.
Thank you, Milind sir. All right, so who is our next volunteer?
We can give to Vinita, no? Go ahead, if she's there. Yeah, she's there.
Okay, Vinita, perfect. All right, so ready, Vinita? Okay, there you are. All right, perfect. So, question for you. If I was given a free pass, or rather a free tour pass for a day across the entire solar system on a summer solstice, I would. Should I repeat the question or you got it?
I just have this query. What is summer solstice? I was not in this session.
No problem. So it's June 21st when the length of daylight is the highest. So it's the longest day.
Okay, so I'll start. Since my childhood days, and the very first stories that I can remember when light used to cut at times and there were no inverters or generators, me along with my siblings and my daddy, we used to go on the top of our terrace, lie down on some mattress and then just look and stare at the stars. We sometimes used to see some satellites crossing, and I used to feel a lot of accomplishment like an astronaut just by having an opportunity to see those satellites crossing. And in spite of whatever I learned in my textbooks, the stories about astronomy from my dad will always stay very memorable to me. And those are ones that I now share with my little girl, who is 8 years old. Dear friends and fellow Toastmasters, I am sure we all have stories from astronomy as one of the best enchanting and amusing ones from our childhood days. And if I really get to go around the solar system, I will just go crazy, I think. I would not even wish to come back. Because right now, after joining Toastmasters, an introvert has turned into an extrovert in me. And now this extrovert wants some introvert time out in the universe. So I will definitely go first to the moon, then to the Mars, and whichever place is possible. I will click a lot of pictures from there, make videos, bring back to the people and show them on Earth. And I will also wish when I return, the world will be a lot more cleaner and greener, because the world outside in the universe, I'm sure, is not disturbed like we have disturbed our planet Earth. I will do every bit that I can do to inspire the people all around, because maybe someday an alien will come to our place, and when they go back, they will not have good memories and good things to share about our planet. So let's try to become a standard part of the universe that we belong to. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Amazing. Yeah, that was wonderful. So, timer, do we have time to take another one, or are we out of time?
Shubhadeep, we can go for one more.
One more? Okay, amazing. All right, so who is the next taker?
I'll go for it, Shubhadeep.
Perfect.
All right. In that case, I'll time Deepa. All right. Deepa, I'll time you.
Yeah, thank you, Adarsh.
Okay, amazing. All right, so Deepa, if I was given a choice between all sunlight and no darkness, or all darkness and no sunlight, I would. Got the question, or should I repeat it?
Yes, I got it. Choices. I never thought I'd be asked to make another decision. You know how many decisions we have to make per day? Just look at the billboards. Everything is making us buy things. And now Shubhadeep is telling me, do you want complete light all the time, or do you want complete darkness all the time? And I would say, what a difficult decision it is. But since my name is Deepa, I definitely want to pick light. And there are brilliant reasons to do that, because you can have variations of light, right? You can have a little bit of light, you can have a lot of light, you can have light that blinds you sometimes, which is almost like experiencing darkness. So I would pick sunlight and light all the time and make justice to my name, and also make people appreciate that, hey, there is merits to all the light. And we can also, when there is light, we see many other things around us. Whereas if it's dark, we are robbed of that experience. So who would want to be blinded? We all want to cherish and get and experience the beauty around us. And I would definitely want the light to shine on us, within us, around us, with all of us. Therefore, light it is for me, Toastmaster Shubhadeep.
I was kind of hinting on this answer from Deepa. I should have given you another topic. Anyways, that was nice. All right, I think that's all from my end. Thank you everyone for your time. Cheers, and back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Joseph, sir, you are muted.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shubhadeep, for the wonderful table topic subjects you have given to the audience, and they have really spoken well from their heart and mind. Let us give a great applause for all the table topic speakers. Thank you so much. Now, it is our courtesy, the Speech Weavers Club, expressing the gratitude for the presence of all who made the meeting successful, and in particular, the keynote speaker from Malaysia, DTM Elysia. The youngest Toastmaster of our club, an entrepreneur and CEO of his own company, is also a dreamer in creativity. Please welcome Toastmaster Aldas. The stage is yours for vote of thanks.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Joseph. I'd like to thank DTM Elysia for showing up today. And I think it was quite some speech, if I'm not wrong. I think all of us are here seeking inspiration because we are here for our club election. And I think one of the most important things that all of us must have as club officers is an element of responsibility. And I think that was something that you showed as part of your speech. And I think you generated enthusiasm and inspiration, and you brought it out of me. And I enjoyed every bit of it. I had a lot of questions myself, but unfortunately, I thought it would only be right for me to ask one. So I went ahead and asked one. Maybe I'll probably take the time to ask you more after the session gets over. I'd like to thank the presiding officer for having facilitated the process of bringing in a keynote speaker, someone as good as DTM Elysia. I'd like to thank the timer, Toastmaster Deepa, who's had her work cut out today, if I'm not wrong. I think she has been doing a very good job. I'd like to thank the SA, DTM Milind. I'd like to thank all the table topic speakers. I'd like to thank each and every one of you in this room for having participated actively during the course of the table topic session. On that note, I'd like to hand it back to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Joseph.
Thank you, others. I once again thank our keynote speaker, where our club will cherish by your innovative ideas for the club officers and the club itself. I also thank all the audience and the guests which I missed out during my welcoming time, and I would like to thank all those people who have participated in the table topic as well as in any other role. And now I adjourn the meeting number 669.
So there's just one more thing. Apologies, sir. There's just one more thing that I have to communicate. The voting form to vote for your favorite table topic speakers are there in the chat. You're free to click on it and vote for it right away.
Okay. Please go ahead for the vote of the table topic speakers. At the same time, upload the certificate for this DTM Elysia. I like to say a few words that with this, my term will be ending, and we will be having an election this evening. And I like to thank all the Toastmasters who helped me in my journey of 6 months as a president of this club. With their help and their commitment, I have successfully completed my term today. And I will be handing over the club in the first week of July with the new ExCom officers who will be selected this evening. And I also thank each and every one of even my area director who is now present, Toastmaster Rajesh, who have been always helping us in every point of time. Whenever he asks, there is always an answer from him. We also have our club directors, district directors, Sarish Jahan, and other officials who are always coming for our club successful plan, and everything was going on in order as per the Toastmasters International requirements. This is the vote is the.
Yes, so I think I have around 6 responses so far, and I think all of us had sufficient time. But in case of yes, I think the area director would like to say something. Rajesh, the stage is yours.
Hello, dear Speechweavers. I'm extremely honored and privileged to be here attending the Speechweavers meeting today. I'm so sorry for the late because in our home club, the Delta Toastmasters Club, we had our first hybrid meeting. We planned 2 to 4 o'clock. Then we went for the networking. It took long time. That's why I could not join that beginning of this meeting. I take this opportunity to thank the Speechweavers members and leaders for your wonderful support you have provided me for the last 1 year. See, during this term, I think the last 1 year term, the Speechweavers have produced great leaders and the great speakers. Even we have the path breakers, Sudeep Mukherjee here, and the Mayu, the Triple Crown winners, Toastmaster Bidu, Toastmaster Mayu, Toastmaster, did I miss out? Toastmaster Other, Triple Crown winners. See, the last 1 year, I think there are 2 terms. Every members and every club, we had come across a lot of challenges during this time, but being a leader, you were standing and you were having hold of this, having hope on the club and the members. You're standing from front and leading from front to the club and the members. I take this opportunity, being a director, term comes end with this month, I think, as Joseph sir pointed out. Whether I'm the area director or the Toastmasters, I have a great bonding with every members of this club. Not only it has started years back, but it is there. It's my privilege as served as area director in this term, and will continue being as this good member, neighbor member, or that the very good friend of all the members. I will keep coming and attending your team. So wish you all the very best for the new term. Starting with the new clubs, I want to see that Speechweavers come back to that old stage where how it was earlier. I think how we are keeping our flag higher in the District 92 in the past. I would expect the next term, next year for our Speechweavers, we are going to create massive impact in the District 92 and the Toastmasters International. We have to come across, we have to bring more leaders and more speakers. And I want to see that Speechweavers speakers are participating in the area, division, district level, and go beyond. We can make it with a great team. Thank you so much for all your support and all the very best for that new term. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster Adesh. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Joseph, sir, I'll go ahead and quickly announce the winners. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rajesh. I think you are quite an ear dad, if I'm not wrong. The winner for today's, yes, I think DTM Elysia has something to tell. Yes, please go
For your election, we should exit now, right? We should leave now, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Bye-bye.
Soon after the results are announced, the winner for today's table topic session, is it's Toastmaster Vinita. Congratulations, Toastmaster Vinita. You were the best speaker in today's meeting. Back to you, presiding officer.
Thank you, others, and congratulations to Vinita for the wonderful speech that you have given on the planetarium. Right. With this, I thank one and all, and the meeting is over. Have a nice evening with you and your families. I would like to retain 28 club officials who are now present, and the rest may go. Thank you so much.
All right. Yes. To re-emphasize, I would request Toastmaster Vinita and Toastmaster Stella to kindly leave unless you have something to share. If you wish to share something, then you're obviously free to unmute yourself. Thank you very much, Vinita. It's a pleasure to see you at Speechweavers again. Yes, I think we have only the members inside the room, but for now, I'll just quickly go ahead and lock the meeting room to see to it that nobody else walks in.
Okay. Now, my dear Toastmasters, the Vice President has collected the nominations, and the nominations for the President, Subhadeep Mukherjee, and for the VP Education, Toastmaster Bidu, and for the SAA, Toastmaster Gurram Nitin, and for the VP membership, others, Toastmaster others. Now all these people have been nominated, and there is, I keep it on the floor. There is no opposition for them. Nobody claimed also. I hope this is accepted to our club members. Can others raise the thumbs up so that I can say yes?
Presiding officer, I think it'd be nice. Presiding officer, I think it'd be nice. Yes, yes, sir. Please go ahead.
There's a protocol of going ahead one by one. Okay, so let's go with that. So that way, let's follow that Toastmasters International's election script. Okay, let's see if who will want to. Rajesh wants to take that one, or how will you want to? Anyone can go ahead one by one.
I would give to Toastmaster Rajesh. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. One moment. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Joseph, sir. So these Toastmasters not only giving opportunity to develop our communication skills, this also gives us opportunity to develop our leadership skills, starting with the leadership roles in our club level and go to the area level, division, district. So this is a very great platform where you can do all experiments in the leadership and you can groom yourself as a great leader. I could see here there are the nominations for that President, Sergeant-at-Arms, VP membership, and VP education. Let me go through that one by one from the Sergeant-at-Arms to the President. Sorry. President to the Sergeant-at-Arms. In case if anyone want to volunteer on floor, please let me know. Then we can have a voting. If there is one more nomination for any role, then only we can go for voting. Else, we will be declared the particular person will be selected as respective role. Hope you all clear about it. Is there anyone have any doubts or any clarifications? Please you can voice out before we start the process. Okay. Thank you. Let us start from the President. There is a nomination. There is a nomination for the President role. We have Toastmaster Subhadeep Mukherjee. Before that, the member, every member who has been outstanding member of the Toastmasters International to elect as a club officers. Hope, dear the current President Toastmaster Joseph, you have confirmed that all the members are member of the Toastmasters International. Can I proceed that? Can you please confirm, Toastmaster Joseph?
Yes, sir. You can proceed.
Thank you. The nomination for the President role, Toastmaster Subhadeep. Is there anyone want to nominate for the President role on floor? Thank you. So with this, we declare congratulations, Toastmasters Subhadeep Mukherjee will be the next president of Speech Weavers Toastmasters Club for the year 2022, July to December. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now the next role for that, VP Education. Do we have any nominations for the VP Education? As of now, there is no any nomination. Do we have anyone for the VP? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I think there is nomination for the from Toastmaster Vidudas. Is there anyone else would be interested to nominate for the VP Education role? Okay, there is no more further nominations. Thank you. With this, we declare the new new VP Education for the Speech Weavers Toastmasters for the year to the July to December 2020 Toastmaster Vidudas.
Thank you so much.
For the VP membership role, we have the nomination from Toastmaster Adarsh Krishna. Is there anyone else want to nominate for VP membership role? Guram Nitin, do you want to nominate for the VP membership? I think I could see that. Very simple. Please, you unmute yourself if anyone would be interested to nominate for that VP membership role. Thank you. Congratulations, Toastmaster Adarsh Krishna, who will be serving as Speech Weavers VP membership for the term July to December 2022. Congratulations. Now, the next role, Vice President of Public Relationship. As of now, we don't have any nominations. Dear Toastmasters, is there anyone in this floor who would be interested to nominate for the DPPR role? Okay. Now, Secretary. Even that Secretary, we don't have any nominations. Is there anyone do you want to nominate for that Secretary? Okay. Treasurer. As of now, we don't have any nomination for the Treasurer. Is there anyone else, or is there anyone on this floor who want to nominate for the Treasurer role? Okay.
Sorry, I'd like to nominate myself for the Secretary role.
Secretary role.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there anyone else do you want to nominate for that Secretary role for the club? Thank you so much, Deepa, for coming forward. There is no more nominations for that Secretary role. With this, we declare Toastmaster Deepa will be the Secretary of Speech Weavers for the term July to December 2022. Congratulations, Toastmaster Deepa. Last one, Sergeant-at-Arms. There is a nomination for the Sergeant-at-Arms role from Speech Weavers Toastmaster Nitin. Is there any other member who would be interested to nominate for Sergeant-at-Arms role? Those who are present today. Okay, there is no more response. With this, we declare Toastmaster Nitin will be the next Sergeant-at-Arms for the Speech Weavers for the term July to December 2022. So with this, we have confirmed and finalized the club president would be the Toastmaster Subhadeep Mukherjee. Vice President Education would be Toastmaster Vidudas. Vice President Membership would be Toastmaster Adarsh Krishna. Club Secretary would be Toastmaster Deepa. Sergeant-at-Arms, Toastmaster Nitin. So we have finalized 5 club officers for the next term. We have to find the remaining 2 officers, Vice President Public Relationship and Treasurer. So I would request the current President Toastmaster Joseph to reach out to other Toastmasters and finalize these 2 role takers and plan for the club officers installations, the next club officer installation. Have we finalized, dear President Toastmaster Joseph, have we finalized when will be our next, when will be our the club offices installation?
Can you repeat that, sir?
When will be our club offices installation, new club offices installation have planned?
Yeah, I already planned with the new area director.
You know, is there any date has been finalized?
Yes, sir. That is the first July Friday.
1st July.
Right.
Okay. So before that, I would request.
I would like to say that I would like to be associate president for this club. Would you accept?
Yeah, I think that is the thing. New club office. I think that one. I think will be decided by that the new XCOM team. Those who want to be that. Once we selected the new team XCOM team, they can discuss and they can find out, or they can release that form for that associate officers role. Then you can also nominate and you can take up that role. So associate officers, I think whatever the associate officers, they don't get any credit, but there is an opportunity to learn and support the team and being part of this team. That is up to that new XCOM team decides. So please, dear Joseph sir, I think please you communicate to that new area director and share the details of the new officers list to that new area director, and also confirm which day and timing for that new officers installation. Okay. So anyone have any queries, any clarifications? Mayur, please you unmute yourself.
Yeah, Rajesh, I would like to say one thing. Until the new treasurer will be chosen, I will take care of the treasurer role.
Oh, super. I think we're almost done. I think we should have the one important role for that VP. Thank you, Mayur, for coming forward and taking up that treasurer role and being that XCOM team. Anyhow, sir, I think the Joseph sir, you will be part of that XCOM team, being the immediate past president, for advising and giving advice to that XCOM team if it is required. So you will be that, you will be also part of that XCOM team. That's all 7 officers. As a immediate past president, will also be included. So make sure that I think the dear Toastmasters, you have taken a leadership role, the new role. I would strongly suggest, please be a while for attending that TLI training. Attend that TLI training. Coming, I think it will be announced by the district. Make sure that all our officers are trained in that TL training session. And I wish a new XCOM team is going to make a lot of changes in our club. And I think you guys are going to take this club to the new higher level. Hope this will be possible with that new officers. Yes, Sergeant. Sorry, yes.
Yeah, I have a query. So that we have treasurer as well as VP PR is pending. So by before
no, treasurer has been taken by Mayur. There's only one role is pending.
Oh, great. Okay, the next one. Thank you, Mayur. And only that VP PR is pending. So now we have to upload all the 7 club officers before I think 30th June to get that.
Yes. That is one. That is one important.
Yeah.
The TLI Toastmasters International website. We have to
upload by that time. Will that be an issue, or that is not a big issue?
I don't think because in a couple of days we can settle this matter, I believe. And since there is a week's time for such a role, we will finalize. I assure.
That's not a problem, sir. I think you can update that, whatever the new officers, I think you can finalize and you can update it. Make sure that please you update, I think whoever roles finalized, please I would request the current president to update in the Toastmasters International site for that next term officers list. So even that is also one credit for that DCP point. Make sure that we don't miss out. This is a very easy way to.
I request you to make sure that that is done.
Right, because I agree, because for the DCP point, we will need, hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Even I agree, so that we, for the DCP credit as well, we'll need all the 7 roles filled. Right? So that's so yeah, if we look into, for the time being, someone of us can volunteer for PR, but we need an actual member to the PV.
So I have a suggestion that since we have to upload to the Toastmasters International, there should not be a blank for the particular post. So initially I will just take up until a better position somebody. So I will put my name as a PPPR because we cannot send the blank form to the Toastmasters International. For that I will take.
Okay, yeah.
I think I would like to suggest one more thing. Shubdeep has taken VPPR earlier. If he could, like, if he doesn't find out anybody, then he can put out his name as well. So
but I cannot take up two. I can make up the poster. I don't have a problem with that, Mayur. I have your experience. But will my name come?
Yeah, you can find out in later time that until then you can upload your name or
you can have it, Subhadeep. Time being, you can update your name. I think if you are going to, you can also take the dual role as time being
for the time being.
Time being, but please, I think VPPR is a very, very important role for the club because that is the one where I think Speechweavers has been doing amazing things, and Speechweavers is well known for the district, not only in India and other districts because of your PR level. Those who are in the past PRs, I think starting from that Deepa, she made a thing very big level. Then Adarsh and Akash, the current Vidhu. Everyone knows about. I think that if we go to any district team and talk about Speechweavers, I think that Speechweavers, they are conducting amazing meeting and they are bringing up the new leaders, new teams and to the Toastmasters. That is what that impact we have created. We have to continue that one. Not only that, how we are going to utilize this one and how we are going to convert the guests to that members. That is the most important. Because of that one lag, we have missed out the DCP point at this time. I don't want. I think I never seen that. I think Speechweavers have missed out any distinct status in the past. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it this time, and this should not repeat. That history should back to the world stage.
Have this newsletter. Twice a month, twice a year. That also has some DCP point, so that we need to make sure VPPR.
Rajesh, I have one thing to add. So to ease the pressure on the president's shoulders for the upcoming term, I'd be happy to take up the role of the VPPR for the next for a few weeks in case if we cannot find one. I think if that's fine with Shubhadeep, then I can obviously I'd be happy to take it.
Absolutely fine. I think when I am fond of making posters, if you want, you can pass it on a couple of times to me as well. Put your name and you can pass it on to me.
My only challenge is,
okay. See, guys, I understand, completely understanding. For the time being, we can shuffle out, we can take multiple roles, but make sure that before the TLI, you go with the respective officers because we have to attend the training. That one training, that's also one prestige award will be given by the district.
Do we have the dates for TLI, Rajesh, as of yet?
As of now, that is not announced. I think even the new term not started. So you will come to know that when the
any tentative idea when it will happen?
I have something to say. My only challenge was making the poster only. Otherwise, everything is okay.
No problem, sir. Joseph said you will be that part of the ExCom team as the immediate past president to give that advice to the team. Yeah, I think so. The VPPR role, the one I think not for that sake we can't give to we can't take that one and give to someone. Those who are taking, please make sure that justify that role. So let them. I think that Adarsh and Supreme had the previous experience. Let them take it as of the moment. And till that we find out the one the dedicated resource for that role. Of course, I would suggest not only with this one, those who are not part of this team, you can ask them to be the associate officers, ask them to attend the TLA training. The TLA training is not only for that officers who are selected. You can make the potential members, those who are going to take the leadership roles in the coming term, ask them to create and ask them to understand what is the role. Once they come and take that role, that is a bit challenging. So if you can identify these are the potential members, they can take up the next role. Those who can take that VPPR role, the VP membership role, let them they can be the associate officers. They can also attend that coming TLA training program. So that would help us and that would make our job easy. to bring that new leaders or to find the new leaders for the next term. And also it will be supporting, maybe after taking this one, I think you might take something 2-3 weeks break. You can ask the associate officers to take that one, take that role. So that the club will not feel that challenges. Club will not be feel the problem creating the posters or the contacting people or the VPGcation role, the membership role. They can share it. Of course, when we have a good team, the ExCom team, I would suggest please meet every often and plan for this meeting, how we can bring new energy, new things, or the new ideas to in our meetings. And also how we can convert our guests to the member. That is also more important. If we achieve all things, and if you're not able to make this one, then we are going to lose our credibility and most of the awards. Why I'm talking, I think some people would be extent. Why are these guys talking about awards? This one. See, when we have awards, that will motivate us really. I think when we started this, I think I insisting about the triple crown pin for the members, and then the golden gavel sticks for the club. That is what I want to achieve. I think we missed out this time. The next time I want to see this members, the golden gavel, I will be the first person sitting in the first row, clapping and cheering when the Speechweaver leader is going to get that award. That is what I want to see. Whether I'm the AD or not member of Speechweavers, I have a great bonding with you all. And you are, I think, everyone. I have a personal connect with you all, each and every one. And I would love to see the club and your level to that next stage. Yeah, I think I don't want to give so much gun. I think you are the great leaders and Toastmasters. Please ask me if you have any doubts or any clarifications. There is nothing stopping you to reach out to me at any time.
I would like to ask that now how I will fulfill Toastmasters International's election requirement. Now, somebody has to be on VPPR.
Yeah, it will be done, sir. No problem, sir. It will be done. I think the new we have one, except that role, we have fulfilled that remaining all the roles. And we can check with people, those who are other members.
I have a doubt, Rajesh.
Yeah.
With respect to officer training, now Bidu is in Delhi and Nitin is in Andhra Pradesh. So if it's an in-venue place, we wouldn't be able to attend together. So would it be online? Any idea about that?
I really don't have any idea, but I think they will be making peaceful because the Toastmasters is not completely, I think all the clubs are not completely come to the offline meetings, either the online or the hybrid meeting. Even if the TLA is going to plan, either they will be online or the hybrid meeting. I don't think so. It would be that mandatory for that all the officers to be present in person. Okay, I don't know. I think I don't have any idea about that. The next plan for the TLA training. I assume even that other sites, those who are placed in some different cities also can attend through online.
Thank you, Rajesh.
Even if the local districts like we do in Delhi, District 94 or something, if they're having a TLI physically, can he, if he attends there, can that vote point be given to us, or what is that certificate?
See, the communications, you will get that communication about our district 92, whatever the programs are happening, you will get communication from your area director, and but not about other district. Maybe you might have some connections with other district if they are conducting such any trainings. That is nobody stopping. They can go and attend. I think that is unless if they are making mandatory for that particular leaders or something, you can go and attend these meetings, whether the online or the physical meeting. I don't think so. Nobody going to stop you. So Toastmasters, one Toastmaster credit, it will be visa for all the countries.
So, sir, coming to a question that you asked, yeah, the answer is yes. That you can attend TLI from any division or district that you want. The point will be credited. Even if you go to 41, let's say that's in Delhi, right? District 41. You'll get.
But you cannot claim the credit. Okay, I have attended the district 41. Give me the credit of this one.
That's what I was aware of. The credit is given if you attend for another district. If there is a proof for that's what I understand. Yeah.
Because there is, I think that you can check it out, I think, through the district, because how the communications between, because the data, whatever they are transferring between, I think the district, they have separate one. Every district have their maintained separate district, separate data. Then if you are, if this option is available, then they have to communicate. The district officer communicate to other district officers and all. Don't make it complicated. Don't make it complicated, but please be aware.
Yeah, wait for the TLI what they are going to announce.
Yeah. Better you be that TLI training, district 90 to make sure that, because even district is announced for the words, they will be go for district to that one, the district 92 attendees. Make sure that we attend. I think this is what the last time, I think when you come for that division B meet, we won the Sinvi 7 award because of all 7 offices in both camps. Our speech weavers offices have attended the training. So this time, I think not division B, the district has introduced that award for that. So make sure that please go for every award. What are the possibilities award? Try to achieve it and aim for it. That will really inspire us. I think we have some path to achieve every award. It will make us some feel and different. Who is it? Okay, be any moderate backup. Just okay. I think most important, how we have to drive our membership. I think we are in this 10 members. How can we make it to 20, 30? That is what the more focus and the more challenging for that new XCOM team. Definitely, I think the new officers can create an impact. You will make changes in the Speechweavers. Please reach out to me anytime unofficially or anytime. I'm always available to answer if you have any queries, helping you. Thank you. Sorry, Joseph sir, I think you've been messaging me in the morning. I was in the preparation for that club level, the first hybrid meeting. There are so many communications, completely occupied. I could not, sometimes I might have missed some of the messages. I rushed. I think I was in the meeting with someone. I was rushing, oh my God, I think I have to join this meeting. I was rushing and join this meeting. Still I'm in office.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajesh, for your wonderful service of installation. I mean, the nomination has been accepted with your presence, and thank you so much for it.
Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure.
Now,
the new officers, Shubhadeep and others.
Now, my advice to the new officials are, we have experienced for the last 2 elections that people are not sticking to the oath of office. This is to be very clearly noted. And we have been running so much of obstacles in this regard. And I spoke so many times to Toastmaster Rajesh also. So I would like that there should be a seamless procedures for this meeting as well as the continuity of the meeting for the next term, and there should not be any obstacles that will provide that will make the meeting some sort of disturbance or anything. I want every officer to take the role as best as possible and implement it and support the president of the club. That is where he needs help from rest of the officers. Thank you so much. I hope the new officials will take over in the best possible way. Over. Thank you all. Have a very good evening with your friends and families. With this, I end my speech. Thank you.